What's going on? Welcome back to Copenhagen Blue. So I was excited about something, and then the wind got taken out of my sails about how excited about it I was, because I bought a car. The Bug has been a great car, but it's kind of starting to show its age a little bit, especially around the highway. So I'm going to kind of limit it to being an in-city vehicle. And I replaced it with a 2011 Dodge Journey. And I thought I was getting a pretty good vehicle. I was excited. And then I go out to move it this morning, and the sunroof drains apparently are clogged. So it starts dripping water on my head. It just killed me. Because I'm like, I really just wanted to clean the car up, give it to the wife, and she could drive it for a while. And then I threw on some tires and I would do some other stuff. But no, that's not going to be the case. So today I'm going to pull down the headliner on the car that I just brought home yesterday and put some work into the sunroof drains, because I didn't just do that on the Volkswagen. So, but in any case, let's get started. First things first, I'm going to start with the overhead compartment. I need to bring that down. I'm not sure how to get that down yet. I'm pretty sure it's just held in there by brackets. That's usually how it is. So I'm going to grab a trim tool and see if that can give us a little bit of wiggle room. For starters, we're going to pull down this vanity light, I think. Oh, no. Okay. Not sure. Okay, well, that kind of worked. Alright, so that got that down. And then it does look like it clips in up here, so hopefully, and these are just really going to be stiff clips for getting it down. Alright, I need two hands. So I got the two front clips. We're just going to keep pulling. I think, there we go. There we go. Everything's just a real tight fit in there. It looks like we have a connector here for the sunroof switch. Leave that hanging. Apparently there's a little tab on the side. Just kind of pull it out, and that releases the connector. Assuming I don't have any weight on it. There we go. That releases the connector. For the sun visor, I'm going to have to do that on both sides. Of course, there's a little bracket piece in there. That's cool to have slip down, because I'm sure we need that. So all those things that we can grab this side over here. That'll be very interesting to put back in. But next we have three screws that hold the actual visor itself in. Drop a screw and drop a visor. We're on a roll. Apparently you can't pull the connector out of there, so we're going to just let that hang. We're going to undo the A-pillars here, and then we're going to do the same on the other side, and then I'll be back. Next thing you want to do is you're going to have to pry out this little airbag emblem here. So you kind of have to pry behind that some way. I have like a little pick tool. Really, there we go. So that comes out. There we go. To set myself up so that I have room to bring everything down, I'm going to fold down the rear seats, lean back the driver's seat, and do the same thing to both sides. Now we're going to take down, we have the A pillar, B pillar, we have the C pillar, and the D pillar we're going to have to take down. To do the C pillar, same thing, get in here, got to pry out that little cover. You need to Get our T20 in there again. We do have to pull down our seal here so that we can get... looks like that panel actually doesn't pop out this time. That actually comes off pretty easy. D-pillar, there's a cover here and a cover here. Same thing, get in, pry this down. This one actually is just a little flap. And this one is not. T20's back here. Nope, we go bigger. Looks like it's a T30 on that one. Set everything together. That one's back to a T20. Whatever. I'm going to pull down this trim panel here as it overlaps on top of the other one. And it has two hangers. The way you take these little type of clips off, it's for when airbags blow, that these pieces don't go shooting everywhere. You just simply push in this little tab here and it allows it to slide away. Never mind, forget all that. We're not going to take any of that off. We're just going to pull these down. Start over here. It's hooked onto the headliner. So we're going to pull it down and around, move this out of the way. We have, there we go. On the bottom, there are two clips, and it pulls out this way. So it pulls out vertically, essentially. Now that we've taken down the A, B, C, and D pillars, we need to take off all of our grab handles, and that should be the last thing really holding this in besides one dome light. In order to get the headrest, you pop these little covers off like that, and they're hinged. And then again, we use our T20. And as soon as you get it out, screw it back in a little bit, that way you don't have to. So screw it back in a little. Then it stays in the plastic. Looks like we have to take down this plastic piece here that's apparently somehow mounted up and holding wires above it. So we're going to take that down. You have to undo this harness here that goes along the A-pillar. These little Christmas tree plugs come out, and actually the sunroof drain runs along and down. So undo those on both sides of the A-pillar. You'll then need to come to the back as well. And I did not see these before, but we have two push pin clips in here that pull out. One other thing you don't want it supported by, you want to make sure you take it out of this clip here. This is for your aerial antenna for satellite radio and everything. You want to make sure that's unplugged. So now what we're looking at is our rear drain here. I'm going to grab a bucket and put it under here just in case a bunch of stuff comes out. And we're going to see if we can clear that drain out or if it's plugged up. Right. Moment of truth here.
Mom replied with LOL, by the way.
Okay. So we have nothing in this sunroof drain. Okay. A little bit of dribble of water. Good news is now I know where the drain goes. So I'm guessing we're going to put something on there to hold that. Let's go check the other drains. Where we're at is I pulled down the one drain from the front here. I put a small funnel in here and I follow the line goes all the way down. I hooked up a little compressed air and I took off the cowl up here and all the clips for this. So you can see that deep down there is where the drain is. You can see the drain now. It should be coming out of the firewall. We'll see if water comes out of there.
Whoa. The whole thing just splashed a bunch of white.
Yeah, that's some rodent thing. Is it water?
Hey, there's water coming out here.
So we obviously have water coming out of the drain on this side. Let's go check the other side. Alright, let's take off this one. Nothing out of there either. Now I'm just getting frustrated. Nothing out of that one either. I'm at a loss. An absolute just loss. Apparently the whole assembly is doing exactly what it should be doing. All the drains are clear, but yet somehow we're getting water. I don't know. That's frustrating. Okay, I give. I've let the water run on it for a good 5-10 minutes and nothing. There's not one drop inside the car, nowhere. I don't know why the water sloshed all over me this morning and where it came from, so I guess I'm going to put it back together, and if anybody has any ideas, you let me know. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Guess it's time for me to put it all back together.